young adult author Mary Gray of marygraybooks.com and Monster Ivy Publishing. Every book you read has a message it's promoting. Every show you watch is pushing something. These often covert messages are what we call themes. We may think we're escaping religion or dogma when we crack open a book or flip on a show, but newsflash, there are messages in pretty much every story. Now, these messages may not be overt, but regardless of platform, books or TV, every character learns something. This is what we call a character arc. In Jane Eyre, for instance, Mr. Rochester said, God had tempered judgment with mercy, because though he could no longer see, he got his Jane, a Christian theme. In Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet each needed to let go of their pride and prejudice to find love, more religious or moral themes. Finding modern-day secular books and shows that balance these kinds of themes, though, can be tricky. It's not like secular publishers market their books with, "This is a story that explores the golden rule," or "Turn the other cheek." Many of us fear that adding elements that explore God somehow makes a story cheesy. I want real conflict that reflects real life in a story. But if you look at many of the great literary classics like The Scarlet Letter and Crime and Punishment, which explores adultery and murder, they explore God and sin and morality and are anything but cheesy. Sometimes I think we don't know how to write these types of stories. Balance secular with faith? I keep them separate. When I want God stuff, I read my scriptures. When I want world stuff, I browse Netflix, turn on cable, or grab something from the bestseller lists. At the same time, though, many of us know that messages we may not agree with often linger. They often justify breaking God's laws or shutting him out of the equation completely. Recently, my husband and I watched a popular movie where a desperate character grabbed a crucifix when he was about to die, and I thought, oh good, he's thinking about God, but instead he carved up the crucifix to make fire, implying the only thing he believed in was himself. Not a rare message, actually. Even if we want to make great messages, many of us are not sure how to go about it. What if I come across as preachy? I don't want to write just to Christians or my particular faith. What about marketability? In my next 3 videos, I'm going to share the method I've learned to subtly incorporate faith-based messages in my secular stories. I'll discuss how to fill your spiritual well and know what to add without getting preachy, know where and how to add these precious gems of knowledge via the sneaky art of subplotting, stay resilient against the adversary while considering marketability, and then I will bookend this series with a video with a final warning. Not everyone will want us to succeed. So be on the lookout the next 4 Fridays. I'm actually going to compile this series into a nonfiction book called How to Write Faith-Based Messages in Secular Stories. I'll also create an audiobook, which will be narrated by me. I hope you'll find this series helpful. I fought to learn how to do all of this in a murky path, and I want to help pave the way. I'm Mary Gray of marygraybooks.com and Monster Ivy Publishing. See you next week.